The beloved A-10 Warthog is getting a significant upgrade and will continue its service for another 10 years. Curious about what's been updated and its future role? Stick around for all the details. Back in 1966, a USAF study revealed that the Lockheed AH-56 Cheyenne helicopter, chosen for the Army's Advanced Aerial Fire Support System competition, couldn't fully handle the escort and fire suppression tasks demanded by the Department of Defense. This led the Air Force to seek a new, cost-effective, dedicated Close Air Support (CAS) aircraft that could match or surpass the capabilities of the A-1. Enter the A-10 Thunderbolt Two, boldly known as the Warthog. Developed by Fairchild Republic, the A-10 was designed with large straight wings for exceptional maneuverability at low speeds and altitudes, making it a precise and stable platform for weapon delivery. Its design also allowed it to operate from short, rugged runways, enabling quick deployment from forward airstrips near the front lines. The Warthog's robust landing gear with low-pressure tires and its ability to be maintained from bases with minimal facilities made it a durable and reliable presence in combat zones. Now, with these new upgrades, the A-10 is ready to continue its legacy of excellence in close air support. The Cold War's formidable tank buster, the A-10 Warthog, was famously built around the massive 30mm GAU-8A Gatling gun. Imagine a cannon the size of a Volkswagen Beetle, firing at a staggering rate of 3,900 rounds per minute. The ammunition for this beast, often compared to the size of milk bottles, was made from ultra-heavy, ultra-dense depleted uranium, capable of decimating a variety of ground targets, including tanks. The A-10A could carry 1,174 rounds of this fearsome ammunition, making it a true powerhouse in combat. But the Warthog's strength wasn't just in its firepower. Its design emphasized unmatched survivability. Many of its components, like the engines, main landing gear, and vertical stabilizers, were interchangeable between the left and right sides, simplifying repairs in the heat of battle. Critical systems were either armored or redundant, and its self-sealing fuel tanks were fortified with internal and external foam. The cockpit was encased in titanium armor, which also shielded parts of the flight control system, allowing the aircraft to withstand direct hits from armor-piercing and high-explosive rounds up to 23mm. Even with significant battle damage, the A-10 could return to base for repairs. Its redundant hydraulic flight control systems had manual backups, enabling pilots to fly the aircraft even if hydraulic power was lost. The A-10 Warthog was not just a formidable attacker, it was a resilient survivor, capable of enduring and overcoming the harshest combat conditions. The A-10 Warthog truly shone during the 1991 Operation Desert Storm, where its anti-tank prowess, extended loiter time, and vast combat radius proved invaluable. The Warthog achieved an impressive 95.7% mission-capable rate throughout the Gulf War, flying 8,100 sorties and launching 90% of the AGM-65 Maverick missiles used in the conflict. However, in the post-Cold War era, the demand for close air support shifted towards delivering precision munitions from medium altitudes, a role where the A-10's strengths were less essential. Despite its long range, endurance, and ability to carry up to 16,000 pounds of ammunition, the Warthog's iconic 30mm cannon saw less use. For years, the future of the A-10 has been uncertain, with frequent discussions about retiring the aircraft. Yet, the US Air Force has decided to upgrade and retain the Warthog until at least the 2030s. Remarkably, this Cold War-era jet will continue to fly decades after the fall of the Soviet Union. However, the upgrades focus on ensuring the A-10's survivability in contested environments. This means Warthog pilots will now rely more on standoff weapons and updated tactics to evade threats. The A-10's role will evolve to include engaging threats from longer ranges with precision weapons. Once these threats are neutralized, the Warthog can revert to its traditional close air support missions. In summary, the A-10 will continue its service with a crucial caveat. It won't be flying over heavily defended battlefields anymore. The Air Force recognizes that the Warthog, despite its formidable arsenal, cannot safely operate over areas protected by advanced air defenses like Russia's Tor and Panzer S-1 systems. Instead, the A-10 will support US troops in environments with lighter defenses, such as Afghanistan or Somalia, rather than in high-threat regions like Russia or China. One of the most significant upgrades to the A-10 Warthog is the addition of the GBU-39 small-diameter bomb. This 250-pound high-explosive bomb, equipped with wings and a guidance system, can hit individual ground targets from up to 40 miles away. The Warthog can carry up to 18 GBU-39s, potentially allowing it to strike 18 different targets in one mission. In conjunction with unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, the upgraded A-10s can work more efficiently to suppress enemy air defenses and destroy tank columns. UAVs can locate enemy air defenses and relay their positions to A-10 crews before being shot down. The Warthogs can then launch GBU-39s to neutralize these threats before moving in closer to engage enemy tanks and armored vehicles with AGM-65 Maverick missiles, high-explosive bombs, and of course, the formidable GAU-8A Avenger 30mm 7-barreled Gatling gun. This synergy between A-10s and UAVs enhances the Warthog's ability to operate effectively in modern combat scenarios. Additionally, a comprehensive wing replacement program is underway to ensure that 218 A-10Cs remain operational into the 2030s. This effort builds on Boeing's Hog Up program from 1999, which aimed to extend the aircraft's lifespan to 16,000 flying hours. The initial contract was for 117 new wings, with options for 125 more. Currently, 173 wings are on order, with options for an additional 69. The Air Force is also enhancing the A-10's cockpit with the installation of the HRDS, an 11.6-inch 1920 by 1080 pixel multifunction color display. This upgrade replaces the central six-pack of analog instruments with a digital primary flight display, showing high-definition targeting pod footage and new map data. This is the most significant cockpit modernization since the A-10A to A-10C conversion. Further improvements include the Scorpion helmet-mounted display, an augmented reality system that overlays targets directly onto the pilot's field of view, allowing for quicker identification and engagement of enemy forces, thus reducing exposure to enemy fire. These upgrades enhance situational awareness with modern navigation instruments, especially useful in challenging weather conditions. They also provide clearer targeting pod footage and improved map imagery for better target correlation. The initiative might also integrate the Link 16 network for seamless information sharing with friendly forces and a synthetic aperture radar pod. This radar can scan and identify tanks and armored vehicles at night and through adverse weather conditions such as clouds or fog. These upgrades collectively ensure that the A-10 remains a formidable close air support aircraft well into the future. The long-standing dream of re-engineering the A-10s has been left out of the latest plans. Instead, new suppliers using modern techniques might help restore the original thrust of the General Electric TF-34 engines, which have slightly waned over time. As for what will take the A-10's place in challenging enemy airspace, enter the F-35. On one hand, this makes sense. Despite America's affection for the A-10, in the face of modern air defenses, the venerable aircraft would likely suffer heavy losses. The F-35, with its speed and agility, is better suited to the fast-paced demands of ground battles. Its stealth capabilities make it a harder target, and its advanced sensors and communication systems help pilots identify and counter threats more effectively. However, the F-35's role in close air support presents a significant issue: its lack of firepower. The A-10 Thunderbolt is a flying arsenal, equipped with the formidable GAU-8A Avenger 30mm Gatling gun, Maverick missiles, 70mm rockets, and an array of bombs, both guided and unguided. The F-35, by contrast, has the GAU-22A Equalizer 25mm gun with only 181 rounds and can carry just 2 laser or satellite-guided bombs in its internal bays. While it can carry more bombs on its wing-mounted pylons, this compromises its stealth by making it more visible to enemy radars. The F-35 might not be the go-to for close air support much longer. With its $45,000 per hour flight cost, the Air Force might opt for more economical unmanned aircraft for missions in hostile areas. The future could lie in swarms of affordable, heavily armed drones managed by pilots safely out of harm's way. And the perfect aircraft for this role? The A-10. Fans of the A-10 can claim a partial victory. While the dream of the A-10 as an indestructible tank-busting beast might be fading, this iconic 1970s Warthog is defying the odds and sticking around longer than anyone predicted. It might just outlast the F-35 in the end. What are your thoughts on the new A-10 Warthog upgrade? Drop your opinions in the comments below. We'd love to hear your stories and thoughts on this legendary aircraft. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated. Thanks for watching.